Dear women in marriage, I wish to share my story as a testimony to all of you walking through this sacred journey called marriage. My name is Sophia. I am 39 years old, a divorcee after 13 years of marriage, and a mother of 3 beautiful children, 2 boys and 1 girl. I got married when I was 23 years old. At that time, I was young, inexperienced, and too naive to fully understand what marriage truly meant. My husband was a good man of caring, home-loving, and responsible. Yet, in my youthful ignorance, I mistook my desire for freedom as strength, not realizing that marriage itself requires maturity, patience, and understanding. By the age of 31, I already had 3 children. Life became a routine of motherhood and house management to caring for my husband, tending to the children, and ensuring everything ran smoothly. 2 of my children were already in school, and the youngest was under the care of our nanny. I finally had some freedom to move around, go shopping, and do things on my own. Then, one ordinary evening while shopping, something happened that changed my entire life. As I reached for an item, I felt a gentle touch from behind. Turning back, I saw a man smiling warmly at me. He greeted me politely, and we exchanged a few words. He was charming, well-spoken, and carried himself with confidence. When I was done shopping, he insisted on paying my bill and walked me to the car. I felt seen, admired, and appreciated. Later that evening, I couldn't stop thinking about him. His kindness reminded me of what my marriage had been missing, or at least what I thought it was missing. 2 days later, he texted me, asking if we could meet for coffee. I agreed that we talked for hours. He was attentive, understanding, and seemed to say everything a lonely woman longs to hear. By the end of our conversation, he suggested we go somewhere private to continue talking. I didn't resist. We booked a room, and that evening, everything changed. The intimacy we shared made me feel alive again. But what I didn't realize was that moment of pleasure would cost me everything I had built for years. When I went back home, I started comparing him to my husband. His words, his touch, even his presence. Suddenly, my husband felt boring, weak, and unfulfilling. I began to avoid him and withheld intimacy, believing that the man I had met was what I truly needed. Our affair continued until the man I was seeing asked me to leave my husband so that we could start a new life together. Blinded by emotions and lust, I caused fights at home and finally walked out of my marriage, believing I was walking into happiness. Today marks 3 years since I left my home. But I can tell you this from the bottom of my heart. There is nothing special out here to celebrate. The man I left my husband for turned out to be nothing close to the man I abandoned. After just 3 months of living together, he began coming home late, avoiding me, and entertaining other women. He even started reminding me that I had children with another man. The same person who once made me feel wanted began to make me feel worthless. I have suffered greatly for the choice I made that evening in that shopping mall. I lost my home, my husband, my children's respect, and my peace of mind, all for a moment that was never worth it. Dear women, if you are married, please value your marriage. Do not be deceived by attention, flattery, or momentary pleasure. The man who can make you a wife is far better than the one who can only make you a girlfriend. If you have challenges, work on them. If you feel lonely, talk about it. But never destroy your home because of what looks exciting outside. It fades quickly. I don't know if my husband will ever forgive me, but I've made peace with God and with myself. My story is not to seek sympathy, but to warn and guide others who may be standing where I once stood. Learn from me. Protect your marriage. Value your husband. And above all, guard your heart. With love and truth, Sophia.